So now we're gonna talk about the UI and UX design. The UI and UX design is basically the user interface and the user experience. It's all about what you see as the client and the customer, like the visual. When you log into the platform you have created, how does it look? When it comes to the UI, you want it to be sexy. You want it to look good. You want it to be a reason for the client to choose you over your competitor. So it's really important that you have some nice, sexy looking UI. This is one of the platforms we have designed before. This is a sales optimization platform that basically helps all the e-commerce brands to easily make upsales on the products. This design is created in Figma, and this is just one way you can do the UX designs. I normally have two options for the UI I will share with you guys. The first one is the cheap one. It doesn't have to be expensive to get started on the UI. You can easily use scripts out there that people already used a lot of time on making. Save your money that you can. It doesn't make sense to use a lot of money on something that's already created. So what I would recommend you to do, go to codecanyon.net, go to the HTML section, and then go to the one called templates. When you go to that, you can see a lot of different Bootstrap templates. So here you actually can see some dashboards that's already created. So this is people that already used the time on creating those dashboards. So you can basically get a nice looking UI for no money at all. Like, let's just take one of these for example, take this one. So this is kind of sexy. This looks good. It's not perfect, but it looks nice. Definitely the blue one here, it looks really nice. And the price for this is really cheap. So all this is actually, this is options for your SaaS company. You can just buy this layout so the UI UX is already in place. You don't need to hire a UX designer to build this in several weeks. Like, you can just buy it here and look at the pricing. The price is like $15, $16. The ones we just checked out was $14. So this is definitely the best way to go if you want to get started quick and you want to get started cheap. You also have the option to hire a UI UX designer. That's personally something I'm doing myself. I started out with this, and this is perfect, nothing there. But when you build more SaaS companies, you want it to be custom and you want it to be your own. So then you're gonna hire a UI UX designer. You're gonna go to upwork.com, then you're gonna look into find talent, and then you're gonna look into let us find you the right talent. Then you can easily search from here. Just search UI designer. And then you can see a lot of different options for a UI designer, including their hourly rate. So here we have the first one here from Ukraine. See, he has like 108 completed jobs. That's quite good. See his portfolio. Looks quite good as well. So this would definitely be an option for a UI designer. I don't know if you have any budget in mind, but like $40 that's in the high end. Not because it's unpayable. Of course, there is also always something regarding time and quality and things like that. So that's also something you need to take into account. But there's definitely some good options here. What I will look after when I go into these kind of platforms is look into the previous clients they had. I would always say minimum 100 previous clients before you want to go into a partnership here. You want it to be a professional. If you're gonna hire a freelancer that's gonna do your design, make sure it's a professional one. So you want to be able to, one, look into the things they have created before. Does it look nice? Does it match the style you're going for? And two, how is the market rate? Like, if the person is from Pakistan, I would probably not pay $45 an hour because that's not the market rate. Of course, there is a quality pricing kind of effort, but $45 an hour in Pakistan, that's a lot. I go personally a lot from the market rates. So I'm paying compared to what the market rate is in the determined country. So that's also something you can look into accounting. And the last thing is like, how many jobs did they have? Like, is people using them? That's just important. Like, you can see this guy, he has 300k earned. You have another one here, 400k earned. That's impressive. That just shows that they have a lot of people actually using them, and probably also a lot of people that keep using them. So that's a really positive thing while looking into these UI designers. So I will go on Upwork if I were you and you wanted to build something custom. Look into the different kind of options you have regarding like who can build what, and find someone within the same style as your common platform, and then just hire the person. So if this is the way you want to go, building your own custom UI UX, then I would definitely go to Upwork and hire a designer. I would look into the different spectrums as I showed you, and then I think you're ready to get going. Find a person that's have a reasonable hourly rate and is making some nice products basically.